Hello, Angelica Palarca.
Hi, Rona.
Do the right thing because it is right. Have any idea who said these quotes? Later, you will know. To start this, I want you to meet my kamarites, Angelica Palarca. So for today's video, magchichikahan kami tungkol sa sikat na personality, Char, tungkol sa isang philosopher, tall, dark, handsome. Just kidding. Ano to, Wattpad? But before that, I have a knock-knock. So, Angelica, knock-knock.
Who's there?
Immanuel Kant
Immanuel Kant who?
can't understand the moral argument.
Seriously? But who is he? He seems familiar to me. I forget, but I know him. Do you have any idea, Rona?
Immanuel Kant, German philosopher. His contribution to metaphysics, epistemology, ethics, and aesthetics have a profound impact on almost every philosophical movement that followed him. Do you remember?
Oh, I remember him. His comprehensive and systematic work in epistemology, the theory of knowledge, ethics, and aesthetics greatly influenced all subsequent philosophy, especially the various schools of Kantianism and idealism. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right. Actually, I want to maritas you too about Kant. Sino nga kaya si Kant?
Um, can we talk about Kant's concept of the self?
We can. Do you want to share something? It will be interesting.
Yes, of course. The self for Kant is something real and yet is neither appearance nor thing in itself, but rather has some third status. Appearances for Kant arise in space and time where these are respectively forms of outer and inner attending intuition. Sana lahat totoo, hindi ba?
Oo nga. Pero kung idea niya ng self, ay hindi talaga sa kanya. Kaya medyo challenging siya. Pero curious lang ako. Ano ba yung Kantian ethics? But before that, knock-knock uli.
Ang dami mong knock-knock. Ang dami mong baon ha. Who's there?
Siyempre, Kant.
Kant who?
It's
Ang
corny, right?
effort. Ang effort.
Sorry na, pinaghandaan. It's a nice joke, di ba? Pero ano nga kaya yung Kantian ethics? It refers to the ontological ethical theory developed by German philosopher Immanuel Kant that is based on a notion that it is impossible to think of anything at all in the world, or indeed even beyond it, that could be considered good without limitation, except a good will. The theory was developed in a context of Enlightenment rationalism. It states that an action can only be moral if it is motivated by a sense of duty, and its maxim may be rationally willed, a universal objective law. Ang ganda ng quote niya, no? Medyo mahirap intindihin, pero ano nga ba yung ibig sabihin nun? Para sa akin, ang main dahil ang philosophy niya is about freedom. We can think of anything kasi nga 'di ba may rationalism at may iba-iba tayong paniniwala.
Gaya nga ng sabi mo, Rona, yung Kantian ethics may kinalaman sa freedom. Immanuel Kant calls the principal categorical imperatives which are defined by their morality and level of freedom. Behind Kant's categorical imperatives formal ethical package is the pursuit of formal perfection, a goals for humans. The, the overall aim for Kant's moral lessons is for the human to attain moral perfection, should comprehend the philosopher's view of oneself, which serves as the foundation for his moral teachings.
Ang tanong, paano kaya binuview ni Kant yung self niya? Merong two folds of nature. Yung homo nomenum at yung homo phenomenon. Any idea? But before that, let's have a joke. Para naman di tayo masyadong ma-stress. May tatlong picture din sa harap na makikita nyo.
Nomenon derives from Kant's philosophy of knowledge, what things really are. The self-contained things is das Ding an sich, and all that can be known is what reason can tell us. The concepts of thing in itself and tableness don't exist. The nomenon cannot be known. As for the true natures of things, it is beyond our comprehension. As an example, we are unable to determine a table's tableness or what genuinely qualifies a table as a table.
Phenomenon. It refers to how something seems to a viewer. It's a thing's empirical component. It is undoubtedly a component of an item that people can perceive. They are extraordinary features of the table. Are all we are able to learn about the table. Gaya nga ng nakikita nyo, di ba? Yan yung mga bagay na na-observe natin. Katulad ng pagbili tayo ng isang bagay. Sinusuri nating mabuti. Depende sa gusto natin na kulay, na shape, na texture, ang hardness ng isang bagay.
Everything that exists has two natures. The theoretical component, nomenon or essence, the component that is empirical, phenomenon. A homonomenson is the human being's godlike self, consisting for their mental health and intellect. The homophenicon is it the physical self or just the human self? Sinasabi naman dito na yung homonomenson is yung godlike self natin, while yung homophenicon ay yung physical self natin.
As addition to that, yung godlike self natin ay nagko-consist ng mental health and intellect. So most focus nga is yung mind natin. Yung physical self naman is yung human self natin or yung body natin. Kantian ethics. The phenomenal self is rubbed from the equation. The homo phenomenon is the animal or intellectual aspects of the human person. It cannot be put under moral obligation. We only talk about the homo phenomenon or the godlike self. The phenomenal self is equally important if talk about the self in itself because one cannot be complete self without it. Sabi nga, yung animal, para daw siyang person. Para kasing nagugutom din sila, tas parang meron din sila ng instinct katulad ng tao.
It has both an inner self and outer self, which allow us to become conscious. According to Kant, both of these theories are incomplete when it comes to the self. According to him, we all have an inner and an outer self, which together form our consciousness. The inner self is comprised of our psychological state and our rational intellect. The outer self includes our sense and the physical world. So, do the right thing because it is right. Madali lang to kasi ito yung paggawa natin ng tama kasi yun yung tama. Ganun na kasimple.
It is never too late to become reasonable and wise. Sabi nga dati, kung dati matalino ka na, mas magiging patalino ka pa kasi nga marunong ka nang mag-reason para lang makatakas sa parents mo at nagiging matalino ka din kasi araw-araw natututo tayo. Yun lang yung explanation dyan.
Ang galing, ang galing. Thank you for the knowledge.
Parang hindi mo din ginalingan ha.
Ano ba? Thank you sa mga knowledge na binigay mo rin sa akin dahil may mga nalaman ako. Maraming salamat, di ba? Oo.
Thank you din pwede sa'yo, Angelica. Kasi natuto din ako sa'yo.
Oh, talaga? Ano tayo? Pwede ko siya i-chika sa mga friends ko para naman may pagka-philosophical na ako dito, di ba?
Oo, kunwari matalino tayo, di ba? It's a great chikahan with you, Angelica.
Thank you, Rona.
Thank you, Angelica. Then to you guys, thank you for watching. Comment lang pag may gusto kayong ipamarites. Char, wag na sanang masundan.
Bye!
Bye!